Oh, hi there, everybody. Vammalles here, and today we're playing a little bit of Terraria, and I wanted to show you what I believe is the most efficient way to truly AFK while getting the new dungeon keys that are part of the 1.2 update for Terraria. So, basically, with the new dungeon keys, there's 5 new dungeon keys, one for the Crimson, Hollow, Jungle, Corruption, and Ice. That took way too long to think of that. So those are the 5 new keys. Each key has each mob in those biomes has a 1 in 4,000 chance to drop the key, which is absolutely outrageous. To spend the amount of time in a biome to get one of these keys would take forever, legit. Which is really depressing because I am normally not a fan of building shit like this and just straight up AFKing. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I don't have the kind of time to fucking play that much Terraria legit in those specific biomes. I would lose my mind. So what we have here is, I'm sure if you've made it to this video, you've seen a bunch of other videos about how you use meteorite heads because they're easy to kill, easy to spawn, and they go through walls. Now, with this one though, you can truly AFK while doing it. The reason this one works better than any of the ones I've seen is because you use the chlorophyte. Use the chlorophyte mask, plate mail, and greaves. With that armor set, you get this little crystal, leaf crystal above your head that will one-hit any of the meteor heads. And the way this whole thing works is you lay out, 50 meteorite, and then they start spawning. And then within this box, they're close enough to where if the leaf destroys them, you'll get the loot. Now there's about, from my personal experience with this cage, there's about like a 5% chance you actually won't get the loot. It'll fall out of the cage depending on how it hits them, or so when the leaf shoots, sometimes it'll continue traveling. So sometimes it'll end up hitting another meteor head further down, so you won't get that money. But the problem with all the other buildings, well, this is gonna hurt, but I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna show that this is truly a viable AFK situation. Now, one of the things you can do is use the pygmy also, which I actually might need to. I'm hoping I don't, but it looks like I might have to. I know with the pygmy I can guarantee survival, but the chances of coins falling outside of the cage increases. So I would like to try, in this video I'm going to try not using the pygmy and see if I can survive. As you can see, I've got a hollow key, I have 4 frozen keys, 8 crimson keys, so this does work. Those are legit items. So basically what you do is you go to one of the biomes, dig out a nice little area like this one, and then you place your 50 meteorite, and then, I'm gonna just remove the map, I don't like the map. So then you place 6 platforms, like 2 above, 2 blocks high. The reason you do this is so that when the meteor heads come into the room, you're still close enough to the ground to grab the money. Because if you just stand on ground level, you won't get the money. It'll end up falling through the floor because the leaf will push the money through. And then the height really doesn't matter because either way the leaf is going to insta kill it as soon as it comes into the area, and then the money will fall. So the height really doesn't matter. The width is the key thing of 6. You could probably reduce it 1 more. I wouldn't though. More money will probably fall out of the boundaries, or maybe it won't. I don't know. This is just what I know works for me. Also, this has to be in single player. For some reason, the way the loot drops in the server when you try to do this, like almost all of the money that comes from the sides gets pushed out. I don't know if it's like the lag to the server or what exactly is happening. I just know it does not work. So, has to be single player. And as you can see, I don't know, I've been doing this for a couple minutes now. I'm really low on health, so I'm actually sad to say I am gonna grab the pygmy. just so I can show that I will survive now that I have the pygmy out. But you might see money get pushed out this way. Now you can have a total of 200 loose items on your screen at one time. Money does count as loose items. So, I mean, you could probably walk away with this setup. Like, see there, some money flew out. And it happens, but it's not common. It's very uncommon. But with this setup, since it's 200 loose items, and I'd say there's probably about a 5% chance that the money will fall out, you could literally walk away for at least an hour. And if a key did spawn and it dropped outside, you would still be able to get it in time. Because it won't... there's no timer, is what I'm trying to get at. So, and see, look at all these meteor heads. I'm holding a blue candle, water candle, so that the more will spawn. And it works great. I need to, I'm looking to get some more hollow keys. Then I'm going to go to the corruption. And then I'm going to head to the jungle. Because the jungle is the one I care the least about. Well, hollow and jungle were the ones I cared the least about. But, like, I'm right here. And even though this looks very icy because of the pink ice, it should be considered a hollow biome. So, I figure since I'm right here, like I was getting crimson keys before, as you can see to the right, you can see the meteorite platform I made. In the building, from what I'm aware of, the material does not matter. As you can see, I just built out a meteorite because, well, I have 578 meteorite. So I have a lot of it. The doors are not necessary, it's just an easier way for me to get in and out for when I am here. 13 mechanical worms. I've gotten over a plat doing this, but then again, I've had this game running, getting me keys for like probably 16, 17 hours now, and I've gotten all those keys doing it this way, which I think is really impressive. I mean, it's on the wiki, it still says it's a 1 in 4,000 drop. Maybe he changed it, I don't know. That's a lot of keys. Like, that's a large amount of keys. What's that? That's already 13? That's 13 keys. As you can see, I do have the Frost Hydra, so I've already gotten one of them. I've already gotten the ice chest opened. So yeah, I mean, just the 6 platforms, that's the big thing. 6 in length is what I would recommend. Use a pygmy with the chlorophyte armor. Your items really don't matter, because you're just going to let your little leaf crystal do all the work for you. And then I think a pygmy is important. I mean, so like, if you're going to stay there, the pygmy isn't as important as long as you can heal yourself. But if you're going to just flat out AFK, like I'm going to be doing soon, you're going to want the leaf crystal in the pygmy. And yeah, this is what I believe to be the best way, so that you can truly AFK and still get the loot. And hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any other ways that you know to do this that are more efficient, please tell me, write it in the comments. I would actually really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. Peace out.